Yeah.
What's up, my hood rats?
What's up?
How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks again for joining us. I'm trying to get our little. Trying to get us. I've been fighting with this picture because I hate having these planes, and I hate hiding them with our. See, I want you to be able to see it. Because
That's
trust
nice,
me,
man. I don't see anybody falling out of it.
there's already shirts being made that's like the Afghan skydiving team. That's so messed up.
Damn.
But
Hey,
it's so
hey,
messed
heart
up.
out to all these people, man. You gotta hate it, buddy. Damn.
Man, they did.
That's too,
Well, let's not get political in the first like 2 minutes of the show. That's for after
I mean,
hours.
I'm just saying, I hate it for these people. God bless them all, man.
I love the. I made one comment where they were taking the C-17 out, and the person was like, "Oh, thank God that they got people out." And I commented, I was like, "Actually, those U.S. pilots in JP-8 that got them out."
Damn. Mm, damn.
Oh man, man, oh man. So what's new
So,
with you? What have you made? Don't say don't
well,
say nothing. You better maiden something.
I mean, I've just been playing with this little thing here. This little thing here is fun, man. Other than that, that's really about all I've been doing, man.
Sorry,
Of course,
I didn't see what you're playing with. You said little, so you're playing with your pecker?
this. Um,
What's up, Craig,
yeah, I
Jeff,
mean, hadn't been
Mikey?
able to really, fly, but so much, man, due to again rain, wind. It was windy here this afternoon, man. I said, who sees wind in August? Um, well, unless you have a baby named August that farts, I don't know, but
Dude, that Joker.
that's like that
Oh
picture you put
man,
up. The picture you put up was so funny. Oh
he.
Lord. Hmm.
Which
No, but
picture?
I noticed a lot of guys flying the Viper.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be an awesome airplane, man. It's making me kind of want one as good as I see everybody flying it. Looks like a lot of fun.
I
And then
saw
of
one
course,
guy. I subscribed to his channel. He was flying it, and he's like, he did like 3 laps. Like, man, you can really fly this thing so slow. And he kept going around in a circuit. And in the
that was Gary. That was Gary, man. Gary, and then he planted it in the ground.
yes, because he's like, oh, yeah, this is so slow. Oh, this is so great. This is not even with flaps. And in the corners
Yeah,
and in turns, he would give it some more throttle. Or I guess he didn't give enough throttle. Guy goes and just tip stalls and
yeah,
bam.
yeah. That was
Oh
Gary. I hated
God.
that for him, man. He had a bad day. He said he wrecked that one, and he said he had a problem with his. I think it was an extra. He said he had a problem with as well that he put in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I hate that for him, man. What's up, Ray? How you doing, man? Thank you for coming
He
tonight, buddy.
took that.
Um, yeah, I mean, that Viper does look fun. Brendan did a video on it and flew the snot out of it. He flew it a lot like you did that BEA Hawk. He was doing all kind of quick flips and tricks and stuff with it. It looked
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool. Um, but yeah, it looks like a nice plane. And then of course, let us not forget, Motion RC came out with a Vulcan. Um, you know,
Yeah, and then I saw where Hamilton had it like the next day.
yeah,
Like, but
I think
because
he walked to the warehouse and bought it, man.
yeah, and that was pretty wild. So he loved it, and it got up in the air like quick.
Yeah, I mean, and it looked like it was good for grass ops as well. So I mean, again, for what it is, I mean, it looks like an
Hmm.
okay jet. Let's be honest. I mean, I think people were hoping for more from Motion, being that they haven't done anything in a while. Um, I
I mean,
think
like
it's coming.
they were hoping for like something that resembled like a full scale aircraft,
Yeah, I
not like
mean,
an
yeah,
aerobatic.
yeah, yeah. I think it's been, such a while that people were wanting bigger, either a warbird or a jet. Um, but as I said in one of my comments on Facebook, I said, hey, can't please everybody. Some people like smaller planes, hence. Some people like larger planes, depends on what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and sometimes just throwing up a small jet or a plane is fun. And I get that too, because I like flying, small things sometimes too. It is a lot of fun. Especially if you have a lot of speed to it.
Good,
Um,
he's like the Vulcan looks fast and agile, but man, it's ugly as snot.
well, you know what, hey, Ray, I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to go there, Ray, but since you did.
Look, it does look fast. It does look agile. The sport jets like that, for me, like I'm sure it'd be like one of those things where if I got the chance to fly one, I would like it. But regardless if it's the Havoc or if it's the Futurion's kind of like that paint scheme I do like because it reminds me of that movie Tron. But the Havoc and the Vulcan, yeah, I gotta repaint those.
Well, and that's what I say. It kind of resembles a Habu. From what I've seen on pictures of Facebook, people putting up real Vulcans, it looks nothing like. Um, just saying. And I mean, again, I think everybody was wanting so much more from Motion RC, being that it's been a while. But it is a free wing, so I'm sure it flies great, as I said in my comment. Um, you know, to each their own. It's what you like, get it. Definitely, I'm sure it'll be a great jet. I'm sure it'll fly well, perform well. It's competing with the Viper from E-Flight, I'm sure. They have a 70 millimeter and now a 90. So I'm sure it's competing with them as well. It just depends on what you like. If I had to make a choice, I'd go with the Viper. I like the way it looks better. They're both sport jets. Some people have actually compared the Vulcan to a 70 millimeter Stinger. Yeah, I could see that as well. And I think we already have a 64 millimeter Stinger, if I'm not mistaken. So, again, to each their own. I'd like to see Motion come out with something in a Warbird, a nice big Warbird. Maybe it's coming, maybe it's not. I don't know. But, it's what it is. And, I think, E-Flight's doing a fantastic job. They're coming out with some really cool stuff here lately. The 80 millimeter F-16 was, from what I'm seeing, pretty good hit.
Oh yeah, and like Brian, he's got both of them, the Free Wing 90 and the E-Flight. Now comparing the E-Flight to the Free Wing, it's really not a great comparison because you're comparing a plane that's old to that's new. But like side by side, man, like the E-Flight takes it all day, every day. It's a gorgeous plane. Because if your friends with me on Facebook, you saw where I had posted that Lotus Super Baja Ray 2.0, that blue. My favorite color is blue and white. And I saw it's been probably 9 months ago when they came out with the laser nut, and we all was kind of joking like, haha, like great name. I was walking by and they had one, and on the cover is that blue and white scheme. I was like, oh man, I was like, hey, can I open this up like just to check it out? Like, oh yeah, sure. We'll open it up and it's a carbon fiber one. I was like, oh man. He goes, well, what's up? Why don't you like? I was telling him, like, I saw the cover. I was hoping it was the blue and white one. He goes, I got a blue and white one. And at the front, at the very bottom, in front of the register, was that Lotus. And that Lotus, guys, is a 1/6 scale Baja truck. 30 pounds, does 60 miles an hour. I think the wheelbase on it is like 2 feet.
They said I'm. Check that out.
What?
Yeah, they said I'm frozen.
Let's see here. You shouldn't be.
What I'm seeing on my end, I am.
Well, you're not anymore.
Pilot Jerry wanted to know if you sold your extra Draco.
I haven't. I've had a lot of inquiries about it, but nobody has shown me the money. I've got to. Oh, Kitty, did you ever send me your zip code? Because that was on my to-do list today. Because I remember Kenny wanted it a while back, and I was going to get him some shipping numbers. for it. Going through my messages now. The Hamburglar. Might have to just stuffed. Yeah. Kenny, send me your zip code, please, because I do not have it.
Do a quick roll call of all the fellas in here. We got Mr. Deuces Wild, David Snyder, Pilot Jerry, Guniak. We have Wild Bill. We have Mickey VRC. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Mr. Michael Reiska. All you guys, appreciate you coming in here, man. You guys are great, man.
Everybody's
hanging
great.
out with us.
Dustin about this crowd.
Yeah. Get a zip code.
Yeah, I just texted it to him in the Facebook message, so I would have it for later. So he's gonna look at it like, that's my zip code.
What's up, Paul?
Oh man.
One for the Hills Mining. What's up, buddy?
Hey, so quick question for you guys: do any of you guys dabble in the surface when it comes to like trucks, truggies, not cars, but stuff that goes on like dirt and grass? Because I'm conflicted. I had an Arma Sentin 6S, only ran it on 4S because it was playing fast. But I got bored with it at home because it would only really go in straight lines fast. As soon as you try to turn it pretty much at any speed other than slow, it would flip. And it would flip more. And, yeah. But I like this truck, this Lotus Baja, because it's just so freaking big. It is just huge. That's why I love it.
Huge. It's huge.
Yeah, Jerry, I've got it posted on there. And a few guys have hit me up, but none have. One guy wanted me to give it to his daughter here in Raleigh, and I sent him a message like, hey, like, I'll go drop it off. Like, if she's cool with it, I'll just go drop it off, and you can pay me beforehand. But haven't heard nothing out of him. Lot of talk from people, but no doers as of yet.
No cash and no dinero.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you get the guys who are like, hey, I'll give you $300 ship right now. I'm like, I will fly it and crash that son of a bitch into the ground before I play it.
Jeez. Damn, hold on to it. It'll be a collector's item one day, probably.
Right.
Man.
Because it's still new in the box. Like, I opened it up to check everything out, make sure all the parts stuff were there, and then, like, close it back up. And I was like, Dad, let's go fly. He goes, yeah, you know, next week. Oh, next week. And then he showed up and bought a boat. And he's like, yeah, I'm going. Which, Karma's a female dog because the boat that he got, the tower, they're going to have to replace it.
Oh, Lord.
Because there was a mechanical issue with it. And they said they already have parts on order before he took delivery, which tells my dad and I that they knew about it but didn't tell us that.
Oh, no.
So my dad's like, you've got a week or you're buying it back.
Damn.
He's like, that's messed up. And he's bought a lot of boats for these guys. Or a few boats. I don't say a lot. He's probably bought about 3 boats from them.
Dang.
I keep egging him on to get out of it because he's gonna get rid of it. But
well, you know, if it's like me, I got a boat and it rains every single time I get a chance to go use it, so I can't do that either. So, you know, it's not been a good summer. When I'm off work, it's raining. Not good. I tell you, did you guys see John BHRC's video? He clocked this thing with the stock motor and the pro motor on it. With the stock motor, with the factory prop, which is this kind of prop, which is flexible, as you guys can see. He was getting 97 miles an hour out of it. With the pro motor and the factory prop, not the carbon prop like I have, the factory. He was getting like 106, I think, which is pretty fast.
wow.
So I'm thinking with the pro motor and the carbon prop, I might can get 110 out of it. Maybe it's what I'm hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna see. I haven't had a chance to fly it yet with the pro motor in it, but I'm hoping for 110 out of it. So it ought to be ripping, man. It's a good little flying airplane, dude. So yeah, I was good to see John's numbers on that.
Oh yeah, wait, you guys were both flying it? Yeah, you definitely tell that's gonna be a great plane.
What's up, Mr. Kenny? How you doing tonight, buddy? Good to have you in here, man.
The hamburger.
Yeah, I talked with Skip last night on the phone for about an hour. Me and he were just shooting the shit, hanging out, talking.
That's true, Mickey.
Yeah, Skip's a nice guy. What's up, George? How you doing, buddy? And I just want to tell you guys, just throw this at you, man. I got my radio, this one right here, bam, IX20 SE, a little over a week ago. Let me tell you something, guys. The most awesome radio ever. Can't say enough nice things about it. But what I do want to say also is that Horizon Hobby, I think the day after I got this radio, I felt like my charge cord was not working properly. And so I reached out to him, and I reached out to Mr. Thomas Cogswell as well, and we talked, and they sent me a new charge cord, and it's working perfectly now. And so I just want to say thank you to Horizon Hobby for prompt speed on that and getting that out to me. Great job, guys. Again, customer service was awesome, and this radio, guys, is fabulous. I can't say enough great things about it. I'm still learning it every day. I need to get up with RC Air Marshal, and I see you're in here, Dave. How are you? And as soon as I get my bounce back rewards in the next day or two, Dave, I'm going to Horizon Hobby, and I'm going to get the tool set you were talking about, and I'm going to buy them through your link, buddy. Don't think I've forgotten you. I'm just waiting on my bounce back, and they said that it should be here around August the 18th or 19th in my email. So I'm going to get them and through your link, dude. So can't wait to get those tools, man. But yeah, that radio is incredible, guys, and I can't say enough good things about it. But I would love to get with Dave Marshall and learn some more about it, because you can actually touch the switches on this thing, man, without even looking down, and it'll tell you what switch you're touching and what you have it named. I mean, that's pretty damn cool. So if you got your rate switch, you don't have to look down. You just touch it. It'll say rates, or it'll say gear or flaps. I mean, how cool is that, man? I mean, that's awesome, So, but yeah, Dave, dude, I was digging those tools. And I was actually in Lowe's this past weekend. I saw the Cobalt thing you had, and I was this close to buying it, man. And I still may go back and get it because they have it on clearance here. And they had right many. But I want to get the tools from Horizon first. So I'm waiting on those bounce back points in the next day or two from Horizon, and I'm going to buy those. So be looking for it, Dave. I'm telling you, man, I haven't forgotten it. Just waiting on my rewards, man. There he is, talking about butt plugs again. You gotta love it.
He can't go nowhere without talking about some butt plugs.
Mr. Jackson, RC Aviation in the house. What's up, buddy? How are you, man? He and Mason are always, getting around, man. These guys, man, they're into everything, man. If they're not at a hobby shop, they're flying a plane. If they're not flying a plane, they're showing a battery. I mean, these guys have got it going on, man. Great work there, fellas. Let's see. I can touch something, and you don't get the no. Yes, that's true, Mickey. Exactly. It'll tell you what switch it is, man, but it won't say no.
Where is...
What's up, Mr. Brian Brody? Ace in the house, fellas. That's my buddy there. Look, guys, I got a great video coming out of him. I've got it sitting there about 95% ready to go. When it comes out, it's going to be great. He's flying his P-47 Dustin that he painted in the Neil Kirby scheme, man, with the crab green. It's absolutely beautiful, man. And I did a great video of him. The sky was beautiful. It was kind of cloudy that day. Perfect video, man, down to the landing. So you guys wait for it. It's coming hopefully in the next couple of days. It's going to be a beautiful video. And I know he's waiting on it. I got several videos I got to get on YouTube, man. got so much going on.
Oh, I know that. I know that feeling. I got
Yeah, you do.
I got a little bit of work to do, like for machining, but one of my wipers for the wake covers that slide, I saw that it had like basically self disintegrated. So they two day me one, and I saw where they have some sealant that goes around the wake cover for where the two pieces butt together, so coolant can't go behind there.
Yeah.
And I saw where some of it was starting to lift, so I took the time to go ahead and like remove it. And you have to use polyurethane, which if you've done anything with sealant or polyurethane, you know it takes forever to cure. It cures 4 to 7 days. So I'm gonna I gotta let it set till Friday. So I'm down from Monday to Friday. Well, I've been down since last Wednesday.
Oh well, take your vacation, man. Take a break.
I'm taking a break. I'm like doing other things, like laser engraving and finally getting around to doing some other stuff in the shop. So it sucks, but hey, it's cool too. It is.
Hey,
what
Jerry.
it is.
Jerry, those gear are working great. Those are the X-Waves from Motion RC that you see in the boxes up here. I've got them in my P51 Mustang, my Hanger 9, my 40 size. They work great. I've got them in my T28. They're working great. Very impressed by those gear, guys. All metal, all aluminum, housing, the whole 9 yards. $79. Motion RC. Very impressed by them. If they don't change my mind, I put many flights on my Mustang and several flights on my T28, and they're performing very well. So, yeah, I'm very impressed, guys. Let's see. And I know, look, the funny thing, Dustin, is me and Brendan were talking on Messenger the other day, and he said, "You jinxed me, you bastard." I'm like, "What do you mean, man?" He said, "You started talking about your T28, now my damn gear quit on mine." I was like, "Hey, man, hey, Ocean RC, get you some gear, man." So, yeah, I don't know if he's gotten it fixed yet, but I'm telling you guys, if you have the carbon T28, it's probably going to be inevitable that eventually, at some point, you're going to have issues with those gear. I don't know why that is, because it's an incredible airplane. I love that airplane. It's a gentle giant. Bobby and Jeff with RC Plane Reviewer just did a video on that airplane, guys, and yeah, they drove 4 hours to get theirs. But they're beautiful airplanes, and I would never sell the one I have now for anything unless Horizon and E-Flight came out with a newer, upgraded version. Then I'd be all over it in a heartbeat. I wouldn't hesitate. I would click that button. I'd buy it, pre-order it, whatever it took. I would have that airplane, especially if they did the smart technology lights and true working gear. Oh my God, and I would pay more money for it, Horizon. So do it. Bring it back. So yeah, I'm definitely hoping that they will, guys. But it's an awesome airplane. And our air marshal said, "Dustin, is that a picture of a tornado?" I believe it is, right?
That's a picture of a hurricane.
To what? It's a hurricane?
Yeah, it's a tornado. Yeah, because some people are thinking that the next plane from Motion or from Free Wing is possibly going to be a tornado, just based on some of the stuff that Alpha said.
Well, that would be cool too.
I'm just saying, we know what's in the pipeline for another company.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
I'm excited.
And if I'm excited, that should tell you something. Because I'm the most opinionated person, outspoken person there is, just about.
Hey.
Because I ain't got no damn sponsors.
Good things are happening, man. Good things are happening, you know? And everybody wants bigger. Let's face it. Everybody wants bigger, better, faster. And the companies are listening, guys. They really are. Believe it or not, they're listening. And yeah, like Brian said, we need a big Hellcat. I'd love to see a big Zero. I'd love to see a big BF 109.
I want a
Uh,
Hellcat or a Wildcat.
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Um,
But if they do if they do the Hellcat, you gotta have the landing gears like they're supposed to be
yeah,
in the fuse.
yeah, yes, definitely.
They make a Tornado. I want to buy one and put an L5 on it.
So,
Be an L5 category Tornado.
do it.
Hell yeah, I'd do it. I said I'm gonna do it. I'll do it.
What's up, Mr. Rich Baker? How you doing, buddy? Good to
Oh,
have
what's
you here
up, my
tonight,
man? How you been?
How are you?
Long time no
Yeah.
talk, dude. Hope everything's
I'm
going
telling
well
you,
for
man. He's been staying busy, man.
you.
He's been doing events, plane reviews, and everything else. So yeah, he's been staying pretty busy.
Mike, I kind of draw the line at Amazon women big. Er. But I will say that that Night Raider, especially with that board that you got, that you can adjust it using the the rotary knob on the DX8s and Plus, that's pretty awesome. I'll show it to Ashley. Like, I'm not a glider guy, but flying that at night,
Yeah.
that'll freak some neighbors out. I'll buy it.
Well, look, man, I've got the original Radian hanging back here behind me that I've had for about 12 years, and it still flies incredibly well. I mean, that is an amazing flying glider, man. You can fly that thing. You can catch a thermal, put your transmitter down, fix you a sandwich, come back, and it's still sitting there doing this. You know what I mean? It's just it's an amazing flying glider, man. So yeah, I'd love to have the Night Radian myself, man. I think it'd be awesome.
Hey, what's that post-it note on the P-51 Mustang behind you?
Where?
On the P-51 Mustang behind you, there's like a post-it note on the box left.
Right here.
Yeah.
That is actually from Skip, man. Skip built. That was the first thing I ever won on YouTube.
Oh, really?
And that was my lights, the easy lights on my F-16 that I put on there, the little battery operated lights.
Uh-huh.
First thing I ever won on YouTube, and Skip put a note in the box, and basically it said, "Congratulations and happy flying, best of luck, good job, Skip met, woohoo!" And so I just put it up there and hung on to it, man, because it's just a great thing, and I admire Skip. I think he's a great guy, super nice, super humble, and I don't know. For me in this hobby, he's kind of one of the first guys I really started watching and listening to, just because he seemed like a touchable, real person, and he still does. I talked to him for an hour on the phone last night, man, and just super, super nice guy, and yeah, if you guys don't watch any of Skip's stuff, man, you need to, because Skip's a great guy.
Just open and fly me.
Whatever, Rich, whatever. Actually, this box, man, is my buddy's box. I helped him build this airplane, and one of these airplanes, we have your picture on the box. I can't remember which one it is, but it's one I have in here because I like changing my boxes around and it changes the backdrop. But your picture is on one of these somewhere holding the airplane. It's pretty cool. So yeah. What's up, Doc? How you doing, man? Good to have you here tonight, bud. But yeah, I just like switching my boxes around, and like I said, I believe. Wait a minute. Wait for it. Well, no. It's not on this one. I thought it was on the FMS P47 box because I got it sitting right here, but it's not. It's on one of these other ones somewhere I've got in here. It's got Rich on the back of it holding the airplane. Yeah. But yeah, only thing in the box right now, Rich, is my AL37, which is right here behind all this stuff. And actually, I have spoken with Cali Graphics, and we are in the process of getting some graphics made for this airplane, and it will be coming out of the box very soon, guys, and coming to a field near you, hopefully.
What?
Yeah, what? Yes, getting it ready. I'm ready to do this, man. It's time, and that's the only one I've got in the box right now. So,
Excellent.
That's right.
I'm making a holder for all my ER16 collets.
Oh, okay.
because these only hold like 10, and they're way too big for what it's worth. ER16, they're cute little guys. Well,
Yeah, Pilot Jerry, I've got a set of easy lights on my big T28 as well, and then I also put a blue box out of a jet in my T28 so that I can make other lights flash, and I just plug the lights into the box. So that's another cool feature, guys. If you want to run wires for lights, you can get you a blue box for about 15 or 20 bucks. Put it in the airplane. You can plug all your lights into it and make them do whatever you want to. So that's pretty cool. Works really nice. And the blue box just steps down your power from your receiver so that you don't blow your lights. Is really all it does for lights. So, you know, if you got a blue box out of a plane, you don't fly anymore, take it out, save it for lights. It works great.
Mike, we can only hope that he will get that up and running. Or up and flying, I should say.
Hey. At least I'm flying, man. What
are you talking about? I do fly. I fly at the house.
Playing with boats, playing with trucks. Come on, man. Playing with yourself. I don't know what you're doing, man, but you know.
I'm retired status.
Yeah, I hear you.
Ashley is too.
Jeez.
At least until August 30th. Huh?
I want to be like you when I grow up one day.
What? Diabetic and cranky as hell?
Yeah, right. Actually, Jerry, I think we're going with a Stormtrooper scheme. I just really like it. I was going to do a Beast scheme for Mr. Beast, who's a friend of mine, but he's just hard to get up with, man, these days. And so I've said to hell with it. That's why it's been sitting in the box for so long. So I'm just going to go with a Stormtrooper. I really like that scheme. The plane looks good. It looks nice. I started to airbrush Stormtrooper on the back of the airplane because I've already drawn it out freehand. But I thought, you know what? Why do all that when I can get it from Cali Graphics? And I've already spoken with her. She said she'd be glad to get it done for me.
Yeah, she's still backed up. Is she still backed up, though?
Yeah, I mean, she just came off vacation. But, you know, I don't mind waiting. It's another couple of weeks, man. As you said, I've waited 2 freaking years, right?
Yeah.
What's up, Skip? We were just talking about you, man. See, you missed it. See, Skip, look, there's the note right there that you sent me when I won the Easy Lights. First thing I ever went on YouTube, and there's the note from Mr. Skip. That's what Dustin was asking me. It's just like a good luck charm. It's like a rabbit's foot for different, you know?
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Maybe that's why I won the F-14 from Dave. Who knows? I don't know, you know?
Like Mickey said, that would be that'd be cool. Do a Tron scheme for the movies, kind of like the Venturi colors.
Well, you know, I also lean towards Kiss and I lean towards Iron Maiden. I loved both of those groups when I was in high school. Kiss, man, I grew up on Kiss. And they do have a jet. It looks pretty cool. There's a couple of different schemes out there for Kiss. And then, of course, you know, there's Eddie from Iron Maiden. That one's been done. But they are cool. Like I said, I keep leaning towards that Stormtrooper, man. I just really like it. And I actually have the metal scale version of the Stormtrooper airplane that sits on a desk somewhere. It's really cool. So yeah. It's Brian Chambers. I owe it all to you, Jeff. I hear you, Brian. Thank you, man. I tried.
Oh, Van Halen.
Yeah, Van Halen would be cool too. It'd be like a red and white. Somebody did it. It was the Air Marshal did a jet like that, didn't he?
I honestly do not know.
I think he did. Yeah, I think Air Marshal did a jet with the Van Halen, like the red and white scheme, like he has on his car, you know. So let's see. This Thursday, typically Horizon Hobby's been dropping something every Thursday. Anybody think they're going to drop something this Thursday? And if so, what do you think it's going to be? And go.
They ain't no telling.
George said he did the Frankenstein guitar scheme. Yep. Yeah, and he did the Pylon Racer in the Van Halen scheme. Yeah, I knew he did one in a Van Halen scheme. That's right. I knew he did. Yep. What's up, Moff? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Skip. Everybody's got price hikes, man. You might as well deal with it. It's what it is, man. Everybody's going up in prices. Hell, even your groceries are going up in prices. So,
Yeah, that's
do we
kind of.
eat? We got airplanes.
And that's kind of why I'm looking at the. Wow, the Lotus, the Losi Lotus, the Losi Super Baja 2. It's because Brian's got one that's the old price. I'd rather spend it now than to spend the other one. Oh man, decisions.
Kenny said, "Whose Charger fan is in overdrive?" LOL.
He's probably talking about the printer, but he shouldn't be hearing that because it's not loud really. Oh, he's probably hearing your fan because you got the ice bottles. That's probably the way he's hearing it. What? So this is smart. It's like redneck AC. He took 2 bottles, filled it with water, put them in the freezer, and then has a fan blowing on him because he's in the garage and he wants to be cool. Like, they not wrong with that.
And it works.
Hell yeah, it works. I'd be doing the same thing, but hey, I'm
Figure
in
it
the
out,
house.
Keno. Hey, Keno, is your new big building going to have AC? Because I'm telling you, man, we're coming to crash with your ass. We're going to initiate this building, man, and you need some AC up in there, okay? So that's all I'm saying. Kenny's got a 60 by 40 building, and yeah, we're gonna have to come down there. We're gonna have to come down there and help him initiate this building, man.
I was telling Kenny that he needs to come up for the fly-in.
Yeah, no doubt, definitely.
And he can pick this Draco up.
I'm just not going to stand close to him if there's any kind of storm in the area. That's all.
I'm not going to stand if there's a storm or if there's a hamburger around.
It's just no shit.
Not at all.
Damn. Jerry Kirby was just telling me that they had a bad storm where he is, man, knocked out the power and everything, man.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Sorry
Ouch.
to hear that, bud. What's up, Raymond? And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of bad storms popping up. Skip had one in his area. He didn't have current. Jared said he doesn't have current right now. So there's a lot of bad stuff going on, man. I'm telling you, the world's going to hell in a handbasket.
And we got a front row seat to it.
You're damn right, man. Right here. We'll be with you guys to the end, man. Kenny said, going to the grand opening fly-in at the new Hangar 51. And Kenny, you definitely got to have a nice sign for that building that says Hangar 51. I know just the people that can make that for you, man. Oh, Lord. You've got to have some bunk beds in there, man, if we're going to come hang out. You know, some bunk beds, some hammocks, something, man.
Hey, don't leave. Kenny might just have one big bed for everybody.
Big inflatable, no doubt.
Oh, man.
A slip and slide.
If that's the case, my house is going to be on the very end or in my truck.
Get a slip and slide and put it on the floor and grease it down real good.
With some Crisco.
Coming in hot.
Oh, God. There goes the neighborhood.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
that's too
Hey, if he's got
funny.
the midgets there, man, we're golden though, you know? What's up, Pilot Ryan? How you doing tonight, buddy? King Rat in the house himself, fellas.
Ryan, I still haven't figured out if I'm gonna get that SBR or the laser nut.
Hey, yeah, you talking about vehicles? He's the one to talk to, man.
Yeah, I was talking to him a little bit about the SBR.
There you go. I'm still, man, the fingers on the button for that HSD, man. I'm like, you know what I mean? Um, God, that F-86 is beautiful, man. I just got a radio, so I gotta constrain myself.
Gotta constrain. Yeah, right. What's this when you ever constrain yourself?
Hey, man,
Hmm.
I can't fly this radio, so I'm having to fly what I got with the radio. Um,
Prusa is pretty much like bulletproof. They got their stuff all figured out. That's in their CR10 Pro. I love it. I know a bunch of guys that have the Prusa, but for the money, I mean, if you're a tinker, you know how to pretty much level your bed, play with settings to get it right.
right.
If you just want something just to go, put a file in and go. You can't go wrong with the Prusa. You're going to spend the money on it. I think they're like $1,000, if not a little bit more now. But
Too soon, buddy. Too soon.
what?
Read Brian. Go up and read Brian Chambers' comment, man. I tell you, that's a little too soon.
Dude, so for real, there is video of the guys that were on the landing gear doors riding around. Like the guy's on there and he's like, hey! And I mean the guys got their fingers in their ears because the jet engines are loud and whatnot. But one of the C-17s had to make an emergency landing in another country to remove the body of one of the guys that got stuck in the doors.
Oh God!
And there's video of him flapping around. Is the only way I know how to put it, not to sound morbid. Like,
damn.
all
That's desperation, man. You know what? That's the sad part. That is true desperation at its finest.
But all thing I want to say is, if you didn't want this shit to happen, there's a lot of able men that should have fought versus turning around and hightailing it out.
Well, that, but also, I don't know, man.
It's very complex because how can I say it?
You don't give somebody their freedom for 20 years and then just pull
No,
out and go.
we've been doing the grunt work for them for 20 years.
Yeah,
Now,
I know that.
The Northern Afghan Army, from what the reports I was reading and from my military friends were saying, is that they had regrouped up in the north and they're trying to get supplies and get together and launch an offensive. We'll see how that happens.
Yeah.
But
Well,
on the other
with them too.
on the other side of it too is you have to look at like the Taliban they're not stupid people. We trained them, China trained them, Russians trained them, and I say us, the CIA mostly trained them.
Yep.
With that being said, there was Taliban in the Afghan army, as and this is confirmed. So they got taught, bounced, go back to their homeboys. But shoot, I wish I could go over there and get me a MRAB, or get me a MRAB, or get me a 240, 249, 240. Bring that jerker home. Because who doesn't need a belt-fed machine gun? Or in Kenny's case, a belt-fed hamburglar.
So, So again, going back to Thursday, release day always for Horizon. What do you guys think they might have? Another airplane, a truck, surface? Like, what are you guys thinking? I mean, because they've been killing it every Thursday, man. I mean, let's call it what it is. Um, they've had something. It seems like for a while now. They've been pretty daggone, pretty good about coming out with some new stuff. So,
Who knows?
what do you think? Anybody? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? And yeah, and I mean, again, I like Kenny. I do like Spectrum radios. I like the what I have now. Some guys have gotten the new NX series, and I think a couple guys have had some issues, but I think they're addressing those with updates and things like that. I think Skip was telling me last night that he tried to update his DX9, and actually the screen started flashing and doing all kind of crazy stuff. So he's actually had to send his radio back. And he's hoping he doesn't lose his models. So guys, as I told Skip, back up your radios, get you an SD card, back up your models if you do not want to lose them. Back up your models, put them on a card, put them in a safe place. As you add models, update your card, put it back in the safe place. Because if you were to lose your stuff and you had to send it back to the factory, you may lose everything. If you have a card, you can stick it in your radio and hopefully you'll have everything. So back it up. And you can do it with a 2 gig, 4 gig card. It doesn't take a big card, guys. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You're not doing videos.
Well, I think there's a size. Like, you can't go over like a 64 or 32 gigabyte SD drive.
Yeah, I don't think you can go over a 32, period. It just won't work. But yes.
Also, look at the auto update function and turn it off. Because Jeremy Soule, he lost like half of his models.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Update your stuff, guys. It's too easy to put a card in there and back it up and save it. So do it. You'll thank me. Yeah, I was just telling them, Skip, you're waiting on your radio, man, and hoping to find out what's going on with it, and hoping that you don't lose your models, man. So best of luck with that, buddy. I hope you don't either. You can back up cord, just have complete adding. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. If you're going to add stuff, every time you add something, back it up. Save it. Take the card out, put it in a safe place. At least you got it. You may have something, but if you don't have that, you got nothing. If you lose everything.
Yeah, Brian, you can fly with the SD card installed because it's not doing. The SD card is only there to save information and to upload information. That's it. I got one in mind. I keep it in there, just so I always have it.
Yep. Yeah, whatever, Kenny. See you, Mike. Appreciate you coming by, man. Yeah, I mean, look, anything can have problems. You never know. I mean, radios, planes. It's like I was telling my buddy the other night, if you're going to build a nice plane, go ahead and put you an external BEC in it. It's just an insurance policy. Yeah, your smart ESCs have built-in BECs, but if your ESC fries, that built-in BEC is not worth anything. So, whereas if you have an external BEC, you could very well possibly dead stick that plane in and land it and save it. So, anytime you're doing a nice plane, guys, definitely have a external BEC in there with a separate flight pack or something. And when I say nice, I guess everybody's got their own definition of nice, but I think most of you know what I'm talking about. If you're going to build a big boss plane, you're going to build it yourself, you're going to put your own servos, your motor, and you know what I mean. Give yourself an insurance policy. Why not? For another $100 or so. It might save that airplane. Here's Gary. He just got here, man. We were just talking about you earlier tonight, Gary, about crashing your Viper, man. I'm so sorry you did that. I guess you got it a little too slow. That was, I hated that for you, man. Gary said he'd had a bad day, fellas. Between that and his extra, I think it was, you said, Gary.
Yeah, so he had crashed another plane. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But thanks, Jared. I got your message a while ago. Hit it for you guys. There's a nice Dustin 280 on Facebook Marketplace that a guy was going to do a V8 conversion, but he ran out of money. So he's got it for sale. I'm trying to tell the
there's
wife,
got a
like,
marketplace right now in Calabash, North Carolina. He's got a few planes to sell too.
yes, Brian, I do.
Yeah, the guy down in Calabash, he's around South Carolina, close to it, but it is North Carolina. He's got a Hellcat, he's got a Spitfire, Phoenix model, a few things for sale. That's on Marketplace. See you later, Skip, man. Appreciate you coming by tonight, buddy. Take care, and I hope you get your radio soon, bud.
Oh man, crashed the P-51. What happened?
That ain't good. Thank you, Skip.
Yeah, man, anytime, Brian. Twin turbo V6, 400 plus horsepower. I remember when, like, you were jack crap unless you had 400 horsepower. Then it was like 6. Now it's like you ain't nothing unless you have 8 or 1,000.
I had no doubt. Yeah. But you know, have you heard the latest thing about the Mustangs being sued, or Ford, for the what is it, the GT? Something about the transmission cooler not performing, and so people are suing them about it because they're not holding up at certain RPMs or certain speeds for a certain amount of time. And that's the, what is it, the GT 500 or whatever it is, the Mustang. Yeah, I think there's a class action lawsuit against them.
Yeah, the 6P found in 2011 through 2018 Mustangs and Mustang GTs.
Yeah.
Huh.
Something to do with the transmissions, cooler or something like that. They cut back. They like cut off automatically after a certain amount of speed or heat or something like that. I watched a video on YouTube about it a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, Raymond, those trees, man, they'll jump out at you sometime, buddy. It sucks.
Okay, so it's the automatic transmission.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
Mm-hmm. Only convertibles cut off at 150. But damn, don't that suck? I guess that's so you don't blow your damn hair away, right? Don't blow your hair piece off. You know, if you go over 150 with the top down, that might be a problem. tell you what, our Ford dealership here in Greenville, man, which is a big Ford dealership, they're lining cars up the long way on the lot now to make it look like they got some inventory because they ain't got nothing. I mean, it's a shame, man. It's like, man, I hate it for them. They're waiting on chips, I guess, from China. I don't know, but wow, it's terrible. I don't think it's just Ford. I think it's a lot of car lots. Roach Coach said I actually had two of them, David Snyder. One was automatic and one was a 5-speed. Okay.
Oh yeah, most of the complexity becomes from the EPA regulations. You have to have so much monitoring for them. Oh, speaking of vets, there was a dealership in Texas, Houston, or Austin maybe. Anyway, so they put cameras, factory cameras, in the new Corvettes, right? Dude went to go get his car serviced, and he's like, "I'm gonna look at the footage." Looked at the footage, and the tech went 148 miles an hour in his car, and brought it up and to the dealership. And anyway, the dealership,
okay, Dave,
it was a 2021, bought his back and gave him a 2022. And we can all assume what happened to the tech. But I was like, wow. Huh. That's... But can you imagine how PO'd you'd be if you saw that footage?
Yeah. I had I don't think what year GT Mustang I had. I had an H-pipe and everything else. It was a convertible. It was an automatic, but it would still fly. And
was it a Fox body? Was it a Fox body? Like early 90s?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm thinking it was about a 95. I think it's what it was, a 95 model.
It's a 95 chassis.
Yeah, and I had an H-pipe, and it, man, you could crank that thing up, man. It sounded so good with that H-pipe on it. I had an '05 Corvette. It was pretty fast. It was a sweet ride too.
Yeah, the Corvettes don't have valet mode apparently, or valet mode.
Yeah.
My '05 Civic does. It has a valet key.
Damn.
My '05 Civic, the damn car can't get out of its own way, has a valet key.
Dang.
Oh man.
All right, man. Well, we're at 9:30. You want to wrap this thing up? Let these fellas get back to their families and their stuff, man.
I'm good whenever you are, man.
Yeah, I mean, we've been sitting here an hour, and getting away from airplanes now. So
it's all good, homies. All right,
I'm ready to AC.
Final roll call. Laser Nut or Super Baja Ray?
Super Baja.
You're just throwing one out there.
I'm just guessing, man. I'm just throwing caution to the wind here. I mean, hey, if we were talking about an airplane, I might could help you out. I mean, it's like, I'm thinking whatever you get needs to be able to pull your damn boat, man. You need to be able to 3D print a boat trailer for whatever you get. That's all I'm saying.
You know me, I ain't gonna 3D print no dang boat trailer. If anything, I'll make one out of aluminum.
Okay, well, whatever, but you need one. I want something to hook up to my AL-37 to pull it out. That's what I want.
I'll take that as a compliment. I actually look rested. Dude, as soon as we get off here, my ass is going to bed. No lie. I thought about taking a nap, but I came home and the little girl's like, "Hey, Dad!" She wanted to play ice cream shop with me, so I played ice cream shop.
Oh Lord.
Oh man. But I would say those guys that have like the RC trucks, but they're really into the RC boats. They go nuts over the trailers and the boats and being able to back it like it's a full like scale.
That's what
I was
I'm
like,
telling
man, that's
you,
pretty
man.
cool. Ain't my cup of tea, but hey, that's pretty cool.
That's what I'm telling you. You're gonna do it. Do it. You know.
Like they'll put the marine grade carpet over the bumpers.
Yes.
Or I guess it's called the bumpers on it. It's
Right.
pretty wild.
You got to be able to load and unload.
But
Yes, Keith. Ramey does have a tug for his jets, and it is nice. That's why I say I'd love to have one of those.
I guess aside. Oh man, how's your wife, Pilot Ryan? Is your first? I can't remember how many kids you had, but if it's your first, going to like the pre-K or the school, I always hear that it's not the greatest for the women.
Look, mine's going to high school next week, man. I got orientation in the morning. I'm like, wow.
How's Tara?
She's just, I think, accepted the fact that he's starting high school next week. It's just hit her. So
My dad had to take me to high school my first day
not
because
too
my mom
good.
couldn't. Yeah, my mom, she couldn't take me on my
crazy.
first day of high school. My dad had to take me. And when he pulled up, he goes, "All right, son, get out. Have a good day. Bye."
Exactly. Get out. See you later.
He was
Bye.
he was very quick and adamant about it.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey, it's got to happen, man. You know, it's got to happen. So what do you do?
yeah. And see, Mafia, I got that boat, the Blackjack. So my issue with the whole battery deal is I didn't calibrate the ESC like an idiot. The one thing I forgot to do, and now it runs like a raped ape. Oh.
I feel you, Shadow.
Man, I can only imagine. I can only imagine when Abby starts pre-K. That's what.
Raymond, I'll be honest with you, man. I'd get the HSD F86 now, man. If I was going to go any direction with F86 or with HSD, I'm all over that F86, man. If I was going to do something, I've talked to Ryan about it, and I probably go through BitGo if I was going to get that. Like I said, I've been kind of here at the button and pull away, here at the button and pull away. I'm watching William Jackson on Facebook, working on his and doing some things on his. I'm kind of watching his journey.
Absolutely, buddy.
Listening. Yeah. Kind of getting his thought process on it. But yeah, the HSD F86 would be the way that I would go if I was going to do something right away. Sure. I hear you, Eric, man. I wish I could stay at home. Shit. But then again, mine is 15 practically, so he's pretty much self-sufficient.
Yeah, the summer has been very hot. But these last 2 months have been hot mainly because of humidity. The humidity is what's kicked my butt.
Hot and rainy. Pilot Ryan was a nervous daddy this morning. Hey, I know that feeling, bud.
I know I'm going to be the same way when Abby starts school.
Yes, you will. Yep. It's like I told my wife tonight. I said he'll be starting high school Monday, and in the blink of an eye, he'll be graduating. That's what's scary. It's like that fast, you know?
Nah, prom first. Prom.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Are you about ready, man?
Yeah, man.
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel you, Ryan. I get it, bud.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I would love for Abby to stay this age, cause she's we thought that we were gonna have to like put her in like I don't know like speech therapy, cause like picking up words and stuff, and now she's like it's like she knows how to say stuff, but she's so lazy about saying it. Right? Like over the course of the past week, she has said, I kid you not, like 25 different new words.
Wow.
And now she's like, I'm like, Abby, where do you want to go? She's like, I want to go to the beach. And she says it's so country. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Mm.
Yeah, they grow fast, George. That's for sure, man. Definitely. All right, brother. You ready to sign it off?
Hey, guys. Well, appreciate everybody. As always, we'll catch you guys next week. And
maybe a special time. We'll see. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Stay aware. Stay alert.
Next week's going to be fun.
Yeah,
really fun. Hint, hint.
Yeah. Huge.
We can't say that no more. It
Yeah,
hurts people's feelings.
Yeah. But we'll definitely let you know. If it's going to be early, we'll let you know. So, wait for it.
Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys. Hey, Hamilton. Great video on the Vulcan. And,
Yes.
But we're going to get out of here real quick. We'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Be smart. Be kind to one another. Adios, amigos.
Later, guys.